That you can see I put on my purple gloves. That way anything I get on me I can just throw them away. You will get messy. Make sure you're wearing something you don't care. Gets all credified. Credified, yeah, that's a great word. You will get grease on you no matter what. It'll be dirty and clean grease. Either way, it makes a mess. Roll paper towels. Start off just by cleaning off the very tip here. And this is the easy lube, or whatever they want to call it, quick lube spot. That's where I'll actually attach the grease gun to. So I'm going to clean it off, make sure I get all the dirty grease out of there, so that way I'm only pumping in the clean and the good stuff. And just get your little bits and just work around it. Get it all out of there. And make sure you keep something around, throw your trash in. I've just got a plastic bag and a bucket. Makes it handy. That way you're not fighting or losing stuff doing outside. Keep messing contained and keep cleaning up to a minimum. So beyond that, got my grease gun here. And just simple pump action. This is just a cheaper model from auto parts store. First time you use them, you gotta get the grease in it, prime it, get it all ready to go. So I'll do that off to the side, but I've already filled up the main tube with grease. Went ahead and got bulk grease instead of the tubes. I'd probably recommend getting the tubes if they're available. They weren't at the store I got it at, because the tubes you can just slide right in and go, whereas the bulk stuff you actually got to fill it yourself and make sure you don't get air pockets in there. But once I'm ready to go, you can see I've got a little bit on the ends, turned a little pink, but just as I'm getting it ready, I'll pump a few times to make sure I'm getting some out. And you can see nice and red and pink coming out. That's the clean stuff. That's what you want it to eventually look like in there. And obviously a large difference in what's in there right now. From this point, it's just snaps right on there, and you know, just following manufacturer instructions with your grease gun, but just hold it in place and start pumping. Take it nice and slow. Try not to pump too fast, that way it can move at a good pace. And depending on how spent, used up your well is, it may take a little while before you start seeing results. But the benefit of these easy lube, quick lube, whatever hubs, is that you pump in the middle and it's going to push all the used grease out around the edge. So that way you avoid having to really work everything out and clean it up. It just pushes right out. You don't have to worry about air pockets or making sure you've got it all in there, because once it starts coming out the edges, you know you're golden. And once so much comes out, I'll get the grease gun out of the way, and then I'll go ahead and start scraping some of this used stuff out. And so I'll just get my putty knife again, just work it out. You can see how it's even a little shinier, more viscous. It moves a little easier because it's been inside the hub instead of exposed to the dirt. But just scrape out what you can, get out of your way, and then start pumping again. And we gotta do this until we start seeing the pretty red color coming out.